Have you seen the latest $9 million toy for the jet set? It's the Beechcraft King Air 360, the most tricked-out luxury turboprop that money can buy. The outside might not look that special, but step inside this mobile mansion and prepare to be wowed by its first-class features, buttery-soft leather seats and cockpit straight out of the future. The King Air series of aircraft has been around since the 1960s, when Beechcraft debuted the original model as a lightweight twin-engine plane. Over the decades, they kept improving things: longer body, better engines, fancier wings, and cockpit. The 300 became the 350, became the top-of-the-line 360, launched in late 2020. On the outside, the 360 looks similar to earlier versions. But inside, it's a whole new level of luxury, with lush seats, rich woods, quiet lavatory, and high-tech touchscreen cockpit. The 360 blends proven performance with cutting-edge amenities. One step inside this cabin makes it clear: this is no ordinary private aircraft. Beechcraft pulled out all the stops to create a truly 5-star in-flight experience. We're talking plush, spacious seating, top-notch amenities, and only the finest materials throughout. Let's have a look. Starting the tour at the very back reveals one of the plane's most popular features: a fully enclosed lavatory. Having this private restroom on board beats the tiny closets found on commercial flights. Close the door, take care of business, freshen up, all in total privacy. Moving forward into the lounge now. Notice the 8 luxury seats arranged in a club layout facing each other in groups of 4. This configuration makes conversing with fellow flyers simple and enjoyable. And these aren't just standard seats, we're talking fine leather, extra thick cushions, and even a recline function. This is first-class level comfort at 40,000 feet. Once settled into these chairs, passengers may never want to get up. Check out the gorgeous cabinetry and trim above the seats as well. There are 6 rich wood finish options to select from for a customized upscale look. Sleek touch lighting along the edges adds the perfect contemporary appeal. Definitely a step above past King Air models. No luxury cabin would be complete without amenities, right? Well, in between the seats are clever pop-out trays and cup holders. Towards the back sits a refrigerated refreshment center equipped with storage cubes, a chilled drawer, and crystal glassware service. Above each pair of seats are personal air vents, reading lamps, and window shades, plus USB charging ports to keep devices powered up. Get this, the cabin even comes Wi-Fi ready. Browse freely at 30,000 feet to one's heart's content. Another standout feature passengers may notice: the quietness. Beechcraft installed premium soundproofing materials all throughout. Special insulation in the walls absorbs noise impressively. Even the lavatory door seals tightly to prevent disturbances. The engines are barely audible. This peaceful environment gets an extra assist from advanced pressurization systems. They maintain a lower than normal interior altitude, just 6,000 feet when cruising at 35,000 feet outside. Significantly less fatigue and dryness than comparable aircraft cabins. From front to rear, luxury oozes from every inch of this aircraft. The furnishings, the amenities, the refinements, it's a veritable flying penthouse up here. Passengers will feel downright pampered zipping coast to coast in this regal bird. Now that's traveling in style. The designers of the King Air 360 are total geniuses when it comes to the cockpit. On one hand, they kept the layout nice and simple, just clean lines and basic controls. But then they packed this sucker with truly cutting-edge avionics. The star of the cockpit is something called the Proline Fusion System. This is the brains behind all the fancy electronics. It uses 3 huge 14-inch touchscreen displays that make controlling the various systems a breeze. For example, the auto throttle feature lets pilots easily dial in the right amount of engine power. The system then makes tiny adjustments on its own to perfectly maintain speed and performance. It's like cruise control for the skies. Another slick tech perk is the automated pressurization controls. See, as you climb to higher altitudes, the cabin air needs regular adjustment to stay comfy. Well, this smart system does it all by itself. Pilots just set the desired cabin pressure and enjoy the ride. There are plenty more workload-reducing gadgets on board too. Things like computer-stabilized wing flaps, precision GPS navigation, and terrain mapping. But what's most impressive is that even with the formidable tech, Beechcraft kept it simple to operate overall. So between the straightforward design and pilot-friendly automation, the King Air 360 cockpit sets a new standard. Just a few touches lets pilots command this complex aircraft with ease and confidence. Now that's innovation done right. When it comes to raw performance, the King Air 360 is no slouch. This sophisticated aircraft can hit a maximum range of over 1,800 nautical miles thanks to its brawny twin engines. Providing the power are a pair of Pratt & Whitney turbine motors, packing 1,500 horses each. They give the 360-strong climb capability even when fully loaded. It can take off in under 3,300 feet at sea level. Cruising speed tops out around 350 miles per hour, which is about the same as the earlier 350 model. But the 360 starts to stand apart when you look at the avionics and flight control upgrades. One highlight is the Proline Fusion cockpit, anchoring things with triple 14-inch HD touchscreens. These smart displays let pilots dial in waypoints, tune radios, and monitor systems with a few finger taps. Sweet! There's also a nifty auto-throttle function for the engines. Basically, it fine-tunes the power settings constantly to maintain ideal performance. This makes controlling speed and altitude smoother than ever. And speaking of smooth, the 360 comes with fancy wing leveling technology too. This uses tiny control surfaces on the wings to auto-stabilize the aircraft. So if things get bumpy, this system helps dampen out the turbulence. While the 360 keeps up with past models in raw speed and distance, it's the meticulous flight control refinery that sets it apart. Cutting-edge computer magic makes operating the plane easier and more precise. It's like flying a sleek sports car versus an old pickup truck. So for private owners, the upgrade is well worth it for that smooth, civilized ride. And your passengers will definitely appreciate it too. Renting this beauty will run you $2,800 to $3,200 per hour flown. That don't include fuel or taxes. Comparable light jets might save you a few $100 per flight. If you got $9 million burning a hole in your pocket, a shiny new 360 can be yours. And used ones are real scarce since this model just launched in 2020. For the money, few turboprop rides stack up performance-wise. After this exclusive look at the King Air 360's luxury features, who wouldn't want to fly this plane? What first-class amenity wowed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this inside glimpse, smash that like button and subscribe to the Elite Luxury channel for more jaw-dropping aircraft walkthroughs.